My child, my beloved, do not turn away. Archangel Michael says, this is an emergency. A great tragedy is approaching your path, and if you ignore this, you will cry for the rest of your life. The heavens are shaking as these words are said. Time is going by too quickly. There's a lot riding on your name. Soon, this message will be gone like smoke, so don't waste any more time. What's making your arms feel cold right now? What's making your heart beat so fast as you read this? Because you know this isn't like other things. This isn't just another message. I believe this is a divine interruption. Before it's too late, this is heaven calling your name. Archangel Michael tells them that the shield will be taken away if they close this or doubt, and what's coming will hurt them badly. However, the tragedy will end, and the miracle will happen if you stay, listen, and believe. Be very careful with this. You have been warned, your beloved child. You were drawn to this place because there is danger nearby. Right now, something is going on behind your back. Someone is moving behind the scenes. There is something being kept from you that could hurt you. Heaven saw it. It was seen by Archangel Michael. That's it. The alarm went off. This is the last alert. You might ask, why me? Why now? Because your spirit called out. Because in the dark of the night, your soul begged for signs. Because you couldn't sleep and God heard you whisper. It wasn't a mistake. That was lining up. The angels were getting you ready for this moment. The message is now here. Do not shut it down. Don't leave. Each second is important. They don't have as much time as they think, says Archangel Michael. They will fall into the trap if they wait. I will break the trap and pull them out safely if they listen. Everything depends on what you choose. It's not meant to scare you, my beloved, God says. I'm telling you to stay safe. If you do what I say, I will not let tragedy break you. If you stay under my wing, I will not let darkness swallow you up. That's why this message got here. Not to scare you, but to keep you safe. Take a break. Do you feel like your heart is beating faster? That's not fear. Honor is what it is. This is true in your heart. Your spirit still hears the voice from heaven. The same voice that got you through storms you thought were going to kill you. That same voice that told you there was hope when you were ready to give up. It's calling again, now. Tell them this is the last warning, says Archangel Michael. The tears won't stop if they don't do anything about it. The breakthrough won't take long if they follow it. Do not take chances with this moment, beloved. Don't think that tomorrow will wait. We can't promise tomorrow, but you are in charge of this moment, this holy break. Do not scroll away, my child. The need for speed is real. The voice of Archangel Michael is like thunder in your life, and each echo is just for you. Open this now, he says. Do not wait. You were warned about a move that will seem out of the blue. That's why the pull felt so strong tonight. That's why you couldn't sleep and your mind kept going back to the same spot. The sky has been getting you ready for this very moment. Pay close attention. There is a change happening in your home. Someone wants to make a change that will have an impact on your peace, your name, and your roof. They look friendly as they move, but their hands are dirty. Archangel Michael has seen the papers, heard the whispers, and missed calls late at night. He knows how to set you up to lose more than just comfort. It could cause you to lose the joy you were born with. Don't let that happen. Stay put. Take this warning as a shield. You might feel your anger rising. That makes sense. Getting angry is a sign. Heaven saw how important you are and will do something about it. But don't act too quickly. Don't act out of pain, says Archangel Michael. Answer with wisdom. Let my guardian angels get the ground ready. I'll tell you the names and the plans. You might walk right into a trap if you move now out of fear. If you stay and listen, though, you'll get tips on how to avoid getting caught. There will be a sign soon to prove this message. You will dream about a name over and over again. There will be a bill with a number on it, or someone will say something that stops your heart. Do not ignore it when you see it. That's the proof Archangel Michael said he would give. This word has the mark of heaven on it. Get ready to act with prayer and calm judgment when the sign shows up. Dear ones, this emergency isn't just about losing someone. It has to do with exposure. Things that were hidden are coming to light. You will find out secrets that have been quietly changing your life. Some of them will hurt to see, but pain without truth keeps you stuck. The truth is like a sword that cuts through lies. Don't be afraid of the cut. It lets you walk forward without any problems. Call Archangel Michael right away. Keep their hearts safe. Keep their minds safe. Do not let false kindness trick them. That means be careful about what you share. Talk less. Make more recordings. Write down everything you can. If you make a purchase, keep the receipt. When you talk to someone, remember the dates and times. Heaven moves in both spiritual and real ways. You will stay safe if you follow both. You might want to talk to the person right away. Hold on to that urge. Wait for the pattern to fully manifest itself, advises Archangel Michael. When you fight with half-truths, the enemy can change the story. Let the truth come together, and then make it clear. Gather proof in prayer, and then act with authority. When the time is right, heaven will guide what you say. Don't be shocked if someone close to you turns cold overnight. Betrayal often comes from the person you least expect it. But keep in mind that being exposed is just the start of getting better, not the end of your story. When the mask comes off, you'll know who was there. And once you know, you won't be able to hurt them. You'll be able to make different decisions and take control of your future without their interference. My beloved Archangel Michael is showing me ways to stay safe. First, say a short prayer every morning. Not long words, just a heart that gives up. Lord, hide my name, show the lies, and keep what is mine safe. Second, make a list of 3 things you don't want to lose and pray over each one. Third, get rid of one decision that stresses you out and make room for divine strategy. These useful things make room for miracles to happen. Someone has been taking your blessing by making small deals with you. You said a little yes when you should have said no. Say no right now, says Archangel Michael. Don't let anything take away your future. You were taught to put other people at ease at your own expense. Take a break from training tonight. Pick peace. Pick out your inheritance. Pick what God wrote on your heart before you were born. You might wonder, will I be alone if I take them off? Not at all. What you let go of is replaced by heaven. As you close a door on something that drains you, a new door opens to something that feeds you. Do not be afraid of the empty space, whispers Archangel Michael. What God planned for you, not what the world has to offer, will fill it. Believe this. Most of the time, the exchange is supernatural. Loss can be used to bring blessings. Beloved, this warning has something to do with your money. While you aren't looking, someone might try to steal your money or property. Be careful. Check the papers. Check the signatures. If something seems off, call the bank. Archangel Michael tells people to be alert in real life as well as praying. God has two hands. One moves the spirit, and the other moves the facts. Do not rush to post the truth on social media when it starts to come out. Archangel Michael says that being seen by the public without prayer leads to chaos. Law and religion should be in line with each other. Ask for good advice. Talk to someone you can trust who loves God and the truth. Now is not the time for a public show. Now is the time for strategic disclosure that keeps your name safe and keeps those around you safe who are weak. At times, you will doubt yourself. That makes sense. The enemy will say that you made it up. You're reacting too much. Remind yourself to push back. Remember the times you cried by yourself. Remember the signs you missed the first time. Don't forget the dreams that wouldn't go away. Now you know for sure that heaven has been talking to you the whole time. Archangel Michael tells you to get a safe spot ready. This could mean what it says. Something extra like a secret drawer, an extra account, or a friend you can trust to keep things secret. It could be spiritual, like setting aside time every day to read, pray, and let clarity come. For safety in times of trouble, walls and locks are not enough. Safety is a state of rest in God that you can practice. Do not let anything bitter get into your mouth. Being angry will destroy your spirit and let the enemy in. Instead of cursing, say, I give this to God, when you feel like it. I'm not going to turn into what hurt me. This position praises heaven and asks for healing. For those who refuse to let their anger win, Archangel Michael fights. At the heart of this emergency is a promise. God will give back more than was taken when the storm ends. Overflow is how the heavens work. Loss does not mean the end. After being exposed, there is restitution. After correction comes growth. Keep that promise like it's your lifeline. It has its roots in heaven. Okay, you're still here. That choice is important. You are making your name stand out more in heaven's book every second you stay. When someone doesn't turn away, Archangel Michael smiles. Because letting God work means staying in the tension, and God loves people who can do that. Be extra careful now if you have kids or older people who depend on you. Watch out for their time, their papers, and their relationships. Say prayers over their names. Say their defense out loud. The enemy will often attack through the weakest link in your defense. Use prayer and clear rules to make every thread strong. Don't let fear help you decide what to do. Let faith lead them. Archangel Michael tells them to take small, controlled steps when they are scared, not to run away. They stay safe in big things if they obey in small things. Do one steady thing today. You can pray, call, check, or lock. Do not try to fix everything at the same time. What the enemy wants is to be beaten. People who obey God in small ways make him smile. You might want to accuse them in front of them. Instead, you should ask questions. To be clear, ask. Simply ask for proof. Ask for the truth. The smart ones you'll answer. The guilty will move around. This is how light gets through dark things. Watch out for allies, beloved. People who have been quiet will speak up. Someone out of the blue, like a neighbor, cousin, co-worker, or stranger, will help you by giving you proof or the truth. Take them in when you see them. Don't turn down help just because it's not perfect when it comes. God often works through hands that don't seem likely. In a way, this emergency is also a call to spiritual awakening. Nothing wakes up the soul like pain. Being pushed up against a wall can either make you feel hopeless or help you see things more clearly. Choose to be clear. Ask God for wisdom that looks and smells like peace and heaven. That knowledge will help you find your way through the chaos. Until you have the map, Archangel Michael orders you to keep quiet. Don't spread out your testimony before you know the way. This means keep the core to trusted advice until God tells you to share it. Giving up your secret in public too soon can be used against you. The whole picture is shown at once by divine timing. You might feel alone. Do not let being alone turn into a prison for you. You can talk to a pastor, a wise friend, or a lawyer who is walking with God. You don't have to fight the whole battle by yourself. When you ask, heaven gives you allies. Take a deep breath. Say this again. Heaven, show what's hidden. Watch out for the innocent. Clear the way. Say it 3 times out loud. Use the air to get the petition around. The unseen hears and responds to your words. In the spiritual world, your voice is important. You should see a shift in 72 hours. It might be something small, like a call, a letter, or a name whispered. It could be big, someone packing their things, or a sudden clear thought in your mind. Do not freak out when the shift comes. If you stay put, Archangel Michael will show you the way. Turn the moments into smart choices instead of fears. Remember this last thing, beloved. The tragedy doesn't happen to those who obey. Heaven warns you to keep what's important. You won't cry as the story goes on if you listen to this call. You will be safe as you watch God put the pieces back together. You stayed. That's right. You are going to be safe. And now is the time to subscribe if you want to keep getting these prophetic messages that make your faith stronger. When you subscribe, you set yourself up to keep reading the words that give you clarity, direction, and a sense of what God already has planned for your future. In order to bless, Archangel Michael puts down his sword, not out of defeat. God leans forward and puts out his hand. Take it now. Receive safety, knowledge, and healing. Take one small step of agreement with what heaven is letting out over you before you go on. You can write Amen in the comments below. This is your chance to say that you are ready for the guidance that is being given to you and that you are receiving it. Do not end this message until you say, I get it. I will do what is right and have faith. You're still here, my beloved child. What does that mean to you? It means that God has marked you as someone who can tell the whole truth. Before you leave this message, remember something important. The gospel travels through willing people. If this message blessed you, you can help carry it further. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or joining our Ko-fi community, you help this mission continue reaching hearts across the world. Your generosity becomes a voice that speaks to someone who feels forgotten. It becomes a light for someone who has wandered too far from truth. There are souls searching right now for hope, for clarity, for Jesus. When you give, you become part of the message that finds them. You may never meet the people your gift reaches, but heaven records every life touched through your obedience. If God has placed this mission on your heart, Take a moment and sow into it today. Together, we can keep the gospel moving forward. Most people turn away, says Archangel Michael. The warning is mostly ignored. This one, though, stayed. The angels can tell the secrets now that they stayed. Pay close attention. The tragedy that was taking shape has already started to shake. Even now, the papers that were being written, the conversations that were being held in secret, and the plans that were being made by hands that did not love you are all falling apart. Heaven began to figure out their plans as soon as you chose to listen. But don't take it easy. Do not fall asleep, because the enemy strikes most quickly. You might be thinking, why do I always get tested? What's wrong with my road? Because what happens to you matters. Because things will get better for you than you think. Because your name has a frequency that the enemy can't block. That's why storms follow you. But storms aren't sent to destroy people who have been chosen. They were sent to show you how powerful heaven is. Archangel Michael tells them that the storm wasn't meant to punish them. It was about positioning. They were being set apart, made like gold, and made ready to receive an inheritance. Do you now understand why you lived while others died? Why does your spirit still shine even though you walked through fire? Because God wouldn't let your destiny go up in smoke. He kept you safe for this time. Dear ones, the next doors that open will not look like any other. They'll look weird, out of place, or even uncomfortable, but they are holy. Archangel Michael tells us not to wait when the chance comes up. If it makes you feel calm, go through it even if your mind doesn't want to. Heaven is leading you out of danger and into hope in that way. The blessing might not look like what you think it is, but it has God's mark on it. Listen up. Your enemies thought you would always be blind. They thought you would ignore your gut feelings, shut down your intuition, and keep going in circles. But tonight, the veil has been lifted. The lies are no longer true tonight. After this, you'll see things that you didn't see before. You'll hear things you didn't hear before. And every plan that was kept secret will come to light like smoke from a fire. This is being exposed. Exposure isn't meant to make you feel bad about yourself. It's to set you free. It is to cut away the dead weight that was slowing you down. It's to make it clear that no one can steal. Archangel Michael says that being open is a form of mercy. Don't be scared of it. Accept it. Because after exposure comes a flood of good things. I can see that you are having doubts, my child. You wonder, what if I heard wrong? What if this isn't true? Then why does your heart beat so fast? Why do your eyes just start to water? Because you know this to be true deep down. The voice of heaven is still in your mind. The voice that saved you before is still there. It's calling again, more powerful, louder, and clearer. Okay, you're still reading. This doesn't happen often. When a chosen one listens all the way to the end, the heavens rejoice. Archangel Michael smiles because this means you can tell them everything. The whole message is both a warning and a promise. So this is the warning. Someone in your circle wants to be as bright as you are. They will try to get you to make choices that are bad for you. Do not sign right away. Do not agree right away. Don't say yes until you've prayed. Even a one-day delay, according to Archangel Michael, can prevent them from having to live with regret for years. Show them how to pause. Show them how to wait. Use your judgment, not stress, to guide you. Now for the promise. Your pain is about to turn into strength. The wound you thought would break you is where your miracle will happen. God has been putting good things in the cracks of your pain, and now they're pouring out like rivers in marriage, money, and peace. Restoration is going well, not just dripping, moving. You might not see everything today, but signs will start right away. Calls out of the blue. Forgotten chances are coming back. Alignments that don't make sense. This is not a mistake. Yes, this is proof. When the first sign shows up, Archangel Michael says to whisper, "Thank you." They won't believe how quickly that thank you will make the blessing grow. To my beloved, this emergency was never about being scared. It had to do with waking up. That was the point. To wake you up so you wouldn't walk right into the trap. The trap is falling apart because you stayed and listened. Your path is being changed by heaven, the Archangel's sword. Michael isn't drawn against you. He's drawn against everything that dare to stand up against you. Don't be afraid. Don't cry. You have already been saved from things you couldn't see. Now, you need to get ready for something you didn't expect. Your terrible tragedy has become proof. The emergency you were having has become proof. Your warning has come to your aid. Don't look away now, my beloved child. There is a holy alarm right in the middle of you. Archangel Michael's voice is calling your name urgently from the other realms. Let them know that the time is almost up. Tell them that they can't miss another word. This is important for their future. Feel it? That weird stress in your chest, that pull in your soul that you can't see. That's not fear. That's your spirit becoming aware of the truth. The stars are getting lined up, the veil is coming down, and your fate is screaming for your attention. You can't leave right now. This is the exact spot where the turn starts. Beloved, this feels heavy because heaven is showing us what we have been hiding. People are talking to each other behind your back. Agreements are being made that you don't know about. The enemy wished you would stay blind, but God doesn't say anything else. Not my kid, not now. The lies have already been cut off by Archangel Michael's sword. Soon, the truth will be clear for everyone to see. You might ask why the people I love keep betraying me. Because your light shows them things that their darkness can't. They are afraid of the lies they built their lives on, because of your calling, because your spirit has power that makes their masks fall off. But listen to this. You will not fail because they betrayed you. It's your coming out. Every knife you have in your back is now a key in your hand. What was stolen will be given back, the Archangel Michael promises. What was held up will be made available. Things that were broken will be fixed. They have to stay, though. They should not ignore this message. Can you hear it? This isn't just an alert. It is a prophecy. This is the sound of doors opening after being closed for a long time. Beloved, the enemy has been telling you lies. It's too late for you. You're not enough. No one is standing with you. But those lies are laughed at in heaven. God says, I will protect you. I will protect you. Or I will swear to you. I will stand by you even if everyone else does. You're not behind schedule. You're on time. I can see your tears, child. You've been carrying too much weight for one person. You were happy when your heart was breaking. You've been holding other people while no one has held you. But God saw everything. Not a single night was forgotten. Not a single tear was hidden. And tonight, the heavens will record your endurance as proof. This is why the blessing can't be put off any longer. Pay close attention. Archangel Michael tells them that they will get a sign today that this warning is true. You might see it in your dream, hear a number over and over, or hear a name that keeps coming up. They must pay attention to it when it comes. That's what will make their next season work. Don't just think it's by chance. Don't try to explain it away. That sign is a stamp of approval from heaven. You are being set up for restoration, beloved. Your name is linked to money. It has something to do with your family. There is a hidden inheritance that someone tried to hide. Archangel Michael has seen the papers, the deals, and the hands that aren't showing. But heaven says enough. Things that belong to them will find them. Thieves will not take it. There is no way a liar can stop it. Get ready to see in the real world what was sealed in the spirit world. Okay, you're still here. Do you understand how strong that is? You haven't given up yet, while most people would have. Archangel Michael smiles because you stayed. He says we can now trust them to tell us the real truth. They can now deal with the truth. It's here now. The tragedy that was going to happen has already become less terrible. The trap that was ready to break has already started to do so. The dates of your obedience have changed. Your endurance has summoned angels to war on your behalf. See? By staying, you're not just getting by. Boy or girl, you are changing your story. Do not be scared of the storm that is still going on. The storm doesn't mean that you failed. It shows that progress has been made. The enemy always attacks the most when they don't have much time left. But the sword of Archangel Michael is out. The angels are getting ready, and God's hand is on top of your head. You won't drown. You're not going to break. You'll get up. Do not forget this. There is light right next to everything when it seems darkest. You are almost at dawn. The miracle is just a few steps away. But don't give up right now. This is the part where heaven changes how your story ends. You are still here, my child and beloved. That's already a win. Archangel Michael says that this message gets stronger every second they stay. The tragedy gets less terrible every minute they stay. It gets stronger with each line they read. Do not think this is not important. It's not by accident that you're here. Your soul was called. This meeting was set up by God Himself. Heaven is watching you with fire in its eyes, even if the rest of the world doesn't care or makes fun of it. The angels tell you to stay. Don't leave until the very last word. That's the key. Dear one, you still need to know more. Someone has been angry with you for a long time. They smile when they see you, but deep down they hate your name. They've pushed you back more than once. Archangel Michael has heard everything that has been said against you behind your back. He also tells them their time is up. Their mask is coming off. Their plans will fall apart right in front of their eyes. This is why you were antsy. That's why you knew something wasn't right, even though no one said it. You weren't being lied to by your spirit. It was heaven's alarm going off in your chest. Well, that alarm has reached its peak tonight. There's no more lying. The truth is getting stronger. Take a moment to say that you are ready to walk in that truth. Leave a comment that says, "I choose truth and safety." When you say it, your heart will be in tune with the light that heaven is shining on your life. You're not feeling this way by chance. It's an invitation to be a part of something that will last forever. It's more than kind to support this mission through Buy Me a Coffee, a link in the description, and a pinned comment. It stands with the work of sharing the gospel with people who are still looking for the truth. Letter to the Romans 1:16 says that the gospel is the power of God to save people. That power reaches another life every time you buy a coffee. You help someone reach a turning point. You help someone make a big step forward. You do something for heaven on earth. Epistle to the Galatians 6:7 says that we will get back what we put in. When you put money into God's work, you put yourself in a position to receive His provision. Do something brave if you think lives can be changed. Buy a coffee today to help this mission reach more people. God often moves through people who are willing to partner with His work. If this ministry has encouraged you or helped you grow closer to Christ, you can help extend that same message to others. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by donating, buying a coffee, or becoming a Ko-fi member, you become part of this evangelistic mission. Your support helps us continue sharing messages that point people back to Jesus. Some are discovering faith for the first time. Others are finding their way back after years away. Your generosity helps make those moments possible. When believers come together with a shared purpose, the gospel spreads further, faster, and stronger. If you feel that call today, consider partnering with us and helping this mission reach the next soul who needs hope. Hear this, my beloved child. The bad thing that was going to happen to you is linked to lying. Someone thought it would be easy to get rid of you. They thought they could take what was yours without you knowing and get away with it. Heaven did see, though. Before the throne, Archangel Michael yelled your name. God told them to be safe. Get them to them. Bring what was hidden to light. That's why you got this message. It's not a mistake. It is a save. Pay attention now. In the next few days, someone will be talking nearby that you are not meant to hear. You will hear it, though. You'll be shocked. But don't brush it off. That is what was revealed. At that point, God will show you what was hidden. Stay still when you hear it. Do not talk over me. Do not rush. Just look around. It's what you prayed for. Proof. Dear friends, God is not just finding lies. He is putting back what was taken. Your family tree has something to do with it. Something holy that was meant to be given to you. But someone tried to change the subject. They thought you would never see it. But heaven says it's locked up. It's theirs. What God wrote can't be stolen. Get ready. You will soon see papers, names, or chances that have your mark on them. Feel it now. That fire in your heart is growing. That sudden surge of strength that comes over you even as tears fall. Yes, that is proof. That's heaven putting armor on you. Archangel Michael is putting his hand on your shoulder and telling you in a whisper that you are not weak. You're not by yourself. You have been picked, and those who are chosen always rise. Say out loud who you are becoming right now. Leave a comment that says, "I am chosen and safe." These words should remind you that what heaven began in your life can't end. Okay, you're still here. Because of this, you are one of the few who can carry the whole message. Because you wouldn't leave, Archangel Michael smiles. He says, "Now I can tell them the purest truth. I can now show them the part no one else sees." This is the truth, beloved. The tragedy wasn't just about you. It was about your family too. A pattern that goes back many generations tried to show up in your life. It was the same loss, betrayal, and delay over and over again. That pattern is breaking today, though, because you listened and stayed. It ends with you. Your kids won't get it. It won't come back in your family tree. The link is broken. The curse has been broken. Archangel Michael raises his sword and says that the coming years will be filled with joy and happiness. The writing of the enemy has been erased. The name God gave them is the only name that is written. That's why you feel lighter. This is the reason your spirit is sad. It's the freedom. It's the freedom. At last, things are getting better. Beloved, pay close attention now. In the next few days, doors will open that will surprise you. A call you didn't think would come, an invitation you didn't expect, a chance you missed in the past. It will come back. It won't get away this time. You can keep this time, but you need to keep your heart safe. Do not tell everyone everything. Not every person who cheers for you really wants you to win. Be smart about what you say. Keep your plans secret until you're done with them. Let your success speak for itself, not your explanations. Silence is their defense, according to Archangel Michael. They use discernment as a weapon. Being wise is their crown. God tells the child, "You thought you were forgotten. It seemed like I had left you, but I never did. I was always getting ready for this moment. You now know why I'd made you wait. It's a bigger blessing than you thought. The miracle is just around the corner. Do not stop here, my beloved child. Archangel Michael is still pressing this warning into your spirit, and the heavens are still talking. He tells them that the secret that will change everything will be lost if they close their eyes now. The answer their soul has been crying out for is in the last few pages. My beloved child, your spirit has chosen truth over distraction because you are still here. As Archangel Michael gets closer, his voice shakes things that can't be seen. Tell them that this is the time when their destiny starts to break free. The story changes at this point in time. Now is the time when heaven seals their safety. Hold on tight. Don't question how your heart feels. That shaking in your heart is not fear. Honor is what it is. It's the memory of heaven making you feel weird. It's your spirit remembering the promises that were made to you before you were born. These promises are now coming true. Let me tell you what Archangel Michael shows you. It wasn't just about your future that the tragedy tried to become. It was meant to keep you from speaking. Someone else can be saved by something inside you, a gift, a message, or a light. The enemy knew this. That's why he tried to break you before you could get up. But he failed. You're here. You're awake. And you are about to take on the role he was afraid of. This is not a mistake. Each word you've read has led you further into the heart of God's message little by little. You are now on the verge of revelation. Stay put. Your spirit knows this isn't like other things. That's why your hands feel odd. That's why your chest feels heavy. That's why your eyes want to cry. It's the air of heaven pressing down on you. Dear ones, let me show you what Archangel Michael is telling you. In your circle, there is a shadow that has been smiling at you with fake love. They act like they're standing next to you, but they really support someone else. They talked about your name in a jealous way. When you weren't there, they told you lies. The worst part was that they tried to stop what heaven gave you. But tonight, heaven says enough. Their plans are found out. You thought about it. It was in your spirit. You had doubts, though. You said it might be in my head. I might be thinking too much. There was no doubt in your mind. That was smart thinking. That was God telling your soul to wake up. Pay attention. It is now certain. You had every right to feel it. You chose to pause well. You were right to ask. And heaven will defend you. Avoid engaging in physical conflict with them, advises Archangel Michael. Do not argue with shadows. It will only waste your time. I'm going to fight for you. I'll show them up with their own words. Do you get it? There's no need for you to prove yourself. The truth will come out on its own. The lie is going to fall apart on its own. It wasn't by chance that this tragedy tried to happen, my love. It was timed. It was planned out. It was meant to break you just as your blessing was about to come. But heaven spoke up. In stepped Archangel Michael. This message is what's stopping you. This warning will save you. God says, my child, I will not let them erase you. They can't steal from you. They won't be able to shut down the name I gave you. There are angels watching over what is yours right now. They are keeping an eye on your family, your money, your health, and your mind. The enemy meant to attack everything at the same time. The attack has been stopped, though, because you stayed and listened. Listen to the promise. You're about to start a new season, a time of sudden changes, the start of an unexpectedly healing season. Things that took years to happen will now happen in days. What was stolen will be given back to you in double. What was hidden will be shown when the lights come on. Archangel Michael tells them that they won't be able to recognize themselves after this. The peace won't seem real. The happiness will seem supernatural, but it will be theirs. Take a moment. When you carry the weight for a long time, think about it. Think about how many times you asked, when will this end? Dear ones, it ends today. The season of hidden pain is coming to an end. The part about prayers that didn't get answered is over. Your name can be seen on the horizon as dawn breaks. Okay, you're still here. That shows that your soul is ready. Because perseverance always leads to more, Archangel Michael is smiling. He says that most people gave up before this line, but this one stuck. We can tell you about the inheritance because they stayed. The inheritance isn't just money, but it will cover some things. That's not all. Your name is written on the land as well. It's not just peace, though peace will flow like water. The inheritance is being there. The power of God is so strong that every room you walk into will change. The presence of angels walking right next to you, so close that everyday signs will show up. The force of fate is so strong that even your enemies will admit you are lucky. God tells you, beloved, that you will never be empty again. No one will forget about you. You won't be forgotten again. You will rise from today on. Say it out loud if this message is speaking directly to your spirit. You can show that you believe what God is doing in your life by writing Amen in the comments. This means you are ready to move forward without fear. You are not the only one who gets this message. There are other people who want to hear the same truth that made you stronger. Jesus said in the Gospel of Matthew 9:37 that the harvest is plenty. Giving to this cause through Buy Me a Coffee is like joining the harvest. Your gift helps the truth get out there. It makes believers stronger. It gets to people who are quietly pleading for help. In Gospel of Luke 6:38, Jesus showed a kingdom exchange when he said, "Give, and it will be given to you." What you let go of goes into God's plan, and what goes into God's plan grows. You are planting for salvation, restoration, and renewed faith when you buy a coffee. Now is your chance. Take a faith-filled step forward. Put your money into what God is building, and trust Him to breathe more than what you let go of. And the Archangel Michael says, "This is sealed. This is holy. This can't be taken." Tell them that their future is safe. You're still here, my beloved child, and that means your spirit has picked truth over fun. Archangel Michael moves closer, and his voice shakes things that can't be seen. Tell them that this is the time when their destiny starts to break free. The story changes at this point in time. Now is the time when heaven seals their safety. Hold on tight. Don't question how your heart feels. That shaking in your heart is not fear. Honor is what it is. It's the memory of heaven making you feel weird. It's your spirit remembering the promises that were made to you before you were born. These promises are now coming true. Dear one, pay close attention. It wasn't just about your future that the tragedy tried to become. It was meant to keep you from speaking. Someone else can be saved by something inside you, a gift, a message, or a light. The enemy knew this. That's why he tried to break you before you could get up. But he failed. You're here, you're awake, and you're about to take on the role he was afraid of. God says, "I am breathing life into something they thought was dead. I'm pick up where they left off. I'm bringing back something that seemed dead." Can you see it? Every delay is a chance to get ready. Every rejection is now a chance to try something else. Every door that is shut is about to open wide. Archangel Michael tells them that someone they don't expect will soon speak well of them. The chance they thought they missed will come back to them. The place where they were forgotten will now be where they are remembered. This isn't making things up. This is truly divine reversal. Kid, do you remember how many times you almost gave up? Do you remember the nights you thought it was over? Still, here you are, is still there. Continue to breathe, having a spark that can't be put out by any storm. That spark proves it. You were born with that spark. That spark is the miracle that's just waiting to go off. But listen to the warning. Don't go back to what made you feel tired. Don't go back to the things that hurt you. There's a reason the door shuts behind you. If they go back to the old, the new will be delayed, according to Archangel Michael. They can't hold on to what is coming if they hold on to what was. The old cycle has to end for the new blessing to come in. Dear ones, this isn't just about staying alive. This is about too much. God isn't just keeping you safe from bad things. He is getting you ready to testify. You will talk, and other people will get better. People will believe in you when you rise. People will see your story and believe that heaven is still alive. Okay, you're still here. Do you understand what that means? A lot of people never get to this point. A lot of hearts get tired before the end. You stayed though, and because you stayed, heaven will give you something that other people never get. With a smile and a blessing, Archangel Michael lays down his sword and tells them that their patience has opened the last scroll. This is what it says. The next few days are holy. There will be more signs. It will repeat numbers. Names will ring out. Dreams will get clearer. And all of them will lead you to the truth you were meant to see. Don't forget about them. Do not ignore them. They are a sign from heaven that what has been said is true. God tells his beloved, do not be afraid of the future. I've already gone ahead of you. The traps are already spread out. The blessing has already been given. Just keep walking forward with faith. Can you hear it? The tragedy is no longer shocking. The inheritance is getting bigger. There is a miracle going on. Yesterday will not look like tomorrow. Also, if this message speaks to you, please subscribe to this channel right away. When people subscribe, many say it's when they start to feel more in line with God's prophetic promises for their lives. The next word you hear is sometimes just what heaven wanted you to hear. Your blessing will grow stronger because of the tears you shed. Your testimony will grow from the pain you went through. And the name you thought was gone is being written over in light again. This is over, according to Archangel Michael. This is locked up. It's done. But only for people who believe. You do believe. That's why you're still here. Before you read the last lines of this message, take a moment to think about something important. You are here on purpose. You were led to this point. This isn't a coincidence. Archangel Michael is phoning you personally. He is promising to protect you and welcome you into a holy, higher place where you don't have to chase for abundance. It just happens. This invitation has one holy truth at its heart that is simple, but can change your life. When you connect with it, blessings don't just come, they grow, proliferate, and affect every part of your life. You can get strong spiritual teachings and higher direction that most people will never get by deciding to step forward now. You are entering a safe space where you can see things clearly, get support, and get closer to your soul's purpose faster. Don't overlook this tipping point. These kinds of moments don't happen very often, yet they can change things. Your next big idea is already in the works. Use the exclusive link to join Archangel Michael's inner circle and make sure you keep getting the direct messages that are meant to help you on your journey. The link is in both the description and the pinned remark, if you want to delve deeper. There is also a guided ebook available for people who want to help our work grow and continue.